We're with Professor Greg Bamber from Monash University, and he's going to be sharing a few of his thoughts about today's event, which was about the VU block model and how they're revolutionising sort of higher tertiary education. So what do you think about today's event?
I think the Vice-Chancellor at Victoria University, Professor Peter Dawkins, is leading a disruptive innovation, and I mean disruptive in the positive sense because he's thinking outside the box, and the tradition, which goes back hundreds of years, of the way university teaching is organised, and it's always good to see innovation being tried.
Yeah. And also, these kinds of programs that the AIS organises, what benefit do you think that they have to having a more socially cohesive and harmonious Victorian society?
Well, it's great to bring people together from different communities and different backgrounds and cultures to discuss these sorts of innovations, especially in the field of education, which is so important to us. Forgive me, it reminds me of the election slogan of Tony Blair, who was a very successful Prime Minister in terms of winning elections, at least in the UK. He said he had a three-word election slogan when he was first elected: education, education, and education.
So in terms of this program initiative that Victoria University is rolling out, what do you think were some of the obstacles to that? And also, in terms of their research, how do you think this program has affected or benefited their research department?
Well, that's a good question, and most innovations face obstacles which they have to try and overcome, and as Professor Dawkins mentioned in our discussion, one of the obstacles is the tradition that universities have in the way they employ their research and education academics. So it took a lot of negotiation by Victoria University with the union, the National Tertiary Education Union, which represents the academics and the other staff at Victoria University, to overcome that particular obstacle. I think the Vice-Chancellor mentioned that some academics were made redundant in this process, and the workforce was reconstituted. And this also has implications for research, because academics who are going to be very teaching focused are perhaps not in quite the same position to be able to advance research agendas as those that have more autonomy in terms of research. So it was interesting to hear Professor Dawkins talking about the development of a research college as well, with particular and topical research themes that VU have developed. So I wish them well with the initiative.